Hello again, welcome to today's attempt of a Stepdle puzzle. On this day in 1788, Robert Peel was born. He went on to become a British Prime Minister and is most well known for basically setting up the police force. So to mark this occasion, I'm going to be using some slang words for police, basically. Not necessarily all slang, but words connected with the police, as my starting guesses. Starting with plod. I'm moving swiftly on because I've got 4 greys to the fuzz, and I'm expecting 4 more greys. But we've got the F. Who expected fuzz to be more useful than plod? Anyway, I fear that I'm going to have to use some more common letters now. Oh, that is interesting. It's not going to end in A, is it? So it's going to be farm, probably. There we go. That I did not expect to get that in 4 when I worked out what my starting guesses were going to be. Anyway, we will move on to bogey. That gives us 1 letter. What are we going to do with this O? I keep wanting to go for roast because I want to use the A, but of course the O can't be second, so I'm not going to do that. Let's just go for storm and give up on trying to think of a word that uses the A. Oh, the T, O and R. So is it going to end O-R? Actor, perhaps? Oh. The O is in the right place, but nothing else is currently. And clearly I didn't need to try and use the A earlier. Right, so is it going to end in the T? That feels fairly likely. We're going to need to use another vowel though, aren't we? Is it going to be the U or the I? Doesn't look like it's going to be a duplicated O, because if it is, it would have to be first or last. Blank I, T-I-R-O, or blank I, blank O-T. This should not be as difficult as I'm making it look. Maybe there is no more vowels. Are no more vowels. But there's got to be, because it can't be an STR beginning or something like that. And if it's not a particular sequence of 3 letters, 3 consonants, then we're going to have a vowel, aren't we? None of the other consonants go together in a 3 consonant sequence, that's what I'm trying to say. So what are we going to do? That's the big question. The I and the O are really not the nicest of vowels to go with the T, O and R. Tutor? No, of course it can't be, because we just worked out that it's not a T-O-R ending. I keep wanting to do for something like ergot, because that uses the R and the T, but of course we've ruled out the Chi and the E, so that would be nonsense. Idiot almost fits. It would get the T at the end, but of course it wouldn't be using the R. Why am I making this so difficult? Looks like pivot. I can think of lots of words, but the R is the thing that's messing me around at the moment. What about that pattern? The other option is something like that. What would that last letter be? I still don't know. And of course, we don't need to use a vowel at all. Should have got that much quicker. That's why I couldn't think of a word that used the U or the I, because there wasn't either of them. Anyway, let's just move on to police. L and E. That definitely could have been worse. Lasted, tried 6 good letters, 4 of which is correct, but none of which is in the right place, which is a little bit sad. We definitely could have an E-A-L sequence here, couldn't we? Let's try wealth. I think health is more likely, but I don't want to duplicate the letter. That's frustrating. I'm too good for my own good sometimes. Anyway, we will end with officer. The Oh, and the I are in the right place. That's very unexpected. So I'm thinking something like optimum or optimal. Optimal is better because it doesn't repeat any letters. Wow, none of them is correct. Well, I'm really glad I went for optimal rather than optimum. Although I might actually be regretting that if there turns out to be a U. Anyway, we'll find out. What is this? What is going on? How can there not be any of those letters? On something? That could be an ing sequence, but if it's not an ing ending, it makes it a little bit less likely. I just keep thinking of ongoing, but of course that clearly is not correct. Is it obvious what this word is? It should have been obvious. Weirdly, I still got that quicker than the 5-letter word, so I don't know what was going on there for a second, but at least we got through the 6 and 7 a bit quicker. So that is the Stepdle puzzle. Thank you for watching, and now don't go and get arrested. Bye for now.